Good afternoon, everybody. If it's possible to have a quiet, purposeful gathering that is also exceedingly powerful, then we had one right here in Old Parish Church last Sunday after the service, during a time in which about 25 or 30 people stayed after coffee and nibbles to gather together and have a conversation about conversation. And it was very informative and powerful to me, and I think to most, if not all, the people who participated. And I thank you and I thank them for that. Here are some of the things that I heard in that conversation. I'd asked the question during the short sermon. I'd asked, think about elements of sustainable civil conversation that you've witnessed or used in your conversations in your life. What strategies, what tactics do you use to engage in civil conversation? And here are some of the things people said. One person said, I learned a long time ago when I was in a conversation which might have gone into disagreement to ask the question, help me understand. Help me understand. Someone else said, remember the difference between the dagger question and the gift question. The dagger question, of course, being a question which is really meant not to solve an issue, but to kind of perk up annoyance and conflict. And the gift question really is one that's generous and really is wanting your conversation partner to bring a good answer. Another person talked about a recent experience in which she was with three girlfriends traveling, and the way in which they needed to speak with one another to just make daily plans, and how important it was to be respectful and to listen and to give each other space. Someone else talked about the importance of being willing and able to speak one's full truth when one hears someone speaking lies, misstatements, and so on. The importance of maintaining a sense of courage and dignity and belief in one's own voice in order to speak. Other people talked about how isolated we are here in Weston, in this part of Vermont, the sense of, at times, disconnection from the rest of the world, even though, of course, we are a part of the world, but this sense that we live in what is an incredibly beautiful but also very isolated area, and the need for really trusting, nourishing conversations. And there were many, many other comments and pieces to this conversation that were made. It was just an amazing time, and I want to thank you all again. Going forward, we'll be doing more of that at Old Parish Church. 25, 30 people staying after a service in which there were maybe at tops 50 people here in the sanctuary. That tells us that having conversation is civil, respectful, safe, nourishing, valuable conversation is a way that we understand our spiritual paths. And so we will be doing more of that at Old Parish Church. Stay tuned for more on this subject, for more ways in which I, as the minister, and the board of the church and others who care about this process will be listening to you as members and parts of the community to see how we can embody conversation and dialogue in our life as a community. Hope you're well where you are. Hope to see some of you tomorrow as we clean up outside of the church. Again on Sunday. We'll have a good conversation then as well. And wherever you are, stay well, stay engaged. Hope to see you soon. Thanks. Bye.